The FIVB Beach Volleyball SWATCH World Tour has come to Switzerland as the planet's best players go in search of Grand Slam glory right here in Gstaad. Hello and welcome to Centre Court here at the Gstaad Tennis Centre. Clayton Lucas here with you for our feature match as Brazil take on Italy for a place on the podium and with it a bronze medal. Talita-Antonelli seeded 6th against Cicolari-Menegatti seeded 5th. Both teams failing at the semi-final hurdle stage to leave them battling it out for bronze. It's partly cloudy. The sun has been darting in and out all day. There's a cool breeze over Centre Court as the players have now taken to their seats ahead of their introductions. They've had their warm-up and now they are getting ready to come out and face each other. Antonelli, she is the defender in the partnership, and it's Talita in the white hat who does the blocking and has been the player that the opposition have picked on today. Whether or not that will continue for this bronze medal match remains to be seen. Menegatti had a little bit of a breakdown in her semi-final game, was playing so well, but then it just all fell apart for her. It'll be interesting to see how she will cope now with this bronze medal situation. Her playing partner, Greta Cicolari, was doing her utmost to keep her in focus, keep her ready and get her out, help her to get out of the situation. Hopefully they've been able to put that behind them as they now come out and get ready for this bronze medal match. Before they do, we'll get to meet the referee, and in charge of this encounter from Portugal is Rui Carvalho, and he'll be helped on the sand by Argentina's Osvaldo Sumaville.
On the center court, representing Brazil, she's 27 years old.
It'll be Brazil who come out onto court first.
Antonelli.
And first up, Maria Elisa Mendes Chicon Antonelli, 27 years of age, from Rio, $399,000 to her name, 7 career wins. Her playing partner, Talita-Antonelli de Rocha, 11 career wins, just short of $700,000 to her name, and looking to add another bronze medal to their impressive tally to date. But in their way is Italy. Menegatti, still really learning her trade, 20 years of age. And even though it's her 6th season on tour, she's still finding her way and being helped greatly by Greta Cicolari at 28 years of age, former indoor international, now applying her trade on the beach. So this bronze medal match here in Gstaad about to get underway. Italy in green serving, Brazil in blue receiving. Menegatti with the ball. The players are ready, the crowd are ready. And we can get on with this match. Competent side out for Antonelli. Quick look, little chip over the top of the block. And a nerve settler for Antonelli. She now gets ready to serve. Oh, it's a top serve as well. Jumping into the middle of the court and then cutting the ball back to the line. Put top spin on it as well, not a side spin. And Cicolari not moving her feet in time, paying the price. This time trying to go down the middle, but Menegatti let it go, and wisely too. Good leave.
It's out to be een Neuspielstand. 2-3. Tweede dame in blauw, ander meer. 50 serie erom.
Nice pick-up. And clever play from Marta Menegatti. Didn't go with the spike this time. Decided that the pokey was the best course of action, and indeed it was. Nice pick-up, up early as well. Cicolari popping the ball up nice and high and forcing Brazil to come in and block. And that left the line then for Menegatti to bring the scores level. Cicolari unable to stop Talita, and Italy just mixing it up at the moment between Talita and Antonelli in terms of who is going to be siding out. Brazil more focused with their play on Menegatti. That was very nice. Enough line left by Talita for Menegatti to find. A very narrow block from Talita, and she pays the price for that. Didn't seal the line. Excellent work. Nice play from Cicolari in that rally, high into the block to enable the ball to come back and be recycled, which was on that shot, and then pops it up here for Menegatti, then to hit hard or wipe off the block. Well, the teams have played on 3 previous occasions, and it's Brazil who lead 2-1, but it was Italy who won the last encounter in Myslivica earlier this year, winning 2-1. 15-13 in the third, so this one potentially has a long way to go before it's decided. And at 5 each. It's looking like it is going to be very close. Provided Menegatti doesn't do that again. That's what cost her team in the semi-final. Menegatti trying to hit, and then off the back of a mistake trying to hit again and again and again. Hopefully she'll come back with a side out this time. Oh, great pick-up. Well, you can't blame Marta Menegatti for that. It was a lovely little pokey. It did just sit up on the net a little bit, and that gave Antonelli the time she needed, but it was still an extreme defence from Antonelli. It's a good play from Brazil to open up a margin of 2 points. Good swing. Menegatti again, this time no block. Brazil breaking. And Menegatti, great arm swing, gets herself nice and high in the air, and then able to unload on the ball. Wonderful block from Cicolari. That's what she's there for. And she brings the scores back level again. Good timing, forcing the ball back into the middle of court. Antonelli stuck in the mud.
et des points importants en vue de la qualification pour les Jeux à Londres.
Good movement from Talita, but she can't finish it off. It was a nice serve from Italy, moving the ball wide, but Talita moved her feet, able to contain the ball. However, didn't keep it in play, so Italy have the lead. This time Talita doesn't move her feet.
Winner, service winner.
Ball rising up into her shoulders. She then moved up and back. Excellent serve from Menegatti. And it's Italy who've opened up a 2-point gap. This first set is seesawing one way and then the other. Antonelli with a very Marta Menegatti-like swing across court. Both teams with both players with a similar style, similar technique. Line block signalled by Talita, so Antonelli will serve and then sit in the cross-court slot and get ready to run down the line or run short on the chip or hold her ground for the cross-court spike. Menegatti also playing good defence. And Talita can't put the ball down. Good work from Menegatti again. And an excellent swing from her. Antonelli turned by the pace of the ball, and it's Italy who have the point. As soon as you let your shoulders get turned away from the net, you're going to struggle to keep the ball in play. Great play from Talita. Led with the hand, the pokey was coming. It was never going to be a hard hit, but once you're up and you're in that position, you've got short left and right, deep to the corners. It's hard to play against, and that was a really well-disguised pokey by Talita. She now serves. Good play from Antonelli. She was off and running. She read what Menegatti was doing, and Cicolari unable to read what Antonelli was doing. Excellent play from Antonelli in defence to open up the opportunity, and a good finish with the roll to the line. Italy out of position, Cicolari defending instead of blocking. Oh, good pick up again, it could stay in play. Unfortunately, it's the wrong side of the antenna for Talita. That red and white pole you can see just above the second official's head is a representation of the sideline vertically, and it extends infinitely. The ball must go inside it in order to remain in play. That's a good pick-up, but again, when your shoulders get turned, it's difficult to keep it in play, and a good example of the ball being outside the antenna. Second official doing a good job of getting out of the way, and that's the mascot, the Musculmus, doing his bit to keep the crowd happy. Cross between a mouse and a dinosaur, evidently. So technical timeout is over. Just 1 point separating the teams. It's Italy with the lead. Marta Menegatti with the serve. Brazil receiving. Good touch from Cicolari. Chance here for Menegatti. And she's drilled it hard enough at Talita that she couldn't get full control of the ball, and it was too far away from Antonelli to keep in play. And Italy reassert themselves in this first set. Cicolari doing an excellent job, and Menegatti able to unload. Antonelli not quite quick enough. Oh, good serve. Another chance here for Italy. Menegatti with the swing. Great angle. Great disguise. Antonelli left floundering in the sand, and Italy now with a 3-point advantage. Well, it's a completely different Marta Menegatti to the one we saw in the semi-finals. She's full of confidence, she's enjoying what she's doing, and she's taking the game to Brazil, who've called the timeout. When you're a world-class athlete, you have to have a memory like a goldfish at times when it comes to losing. And when you have lost, forget about it, move on to the next one. Go back to it at the right time and not dwell on it, especially when there are other games to play. Just because you don't make it to a final, or there's still points on offer, there's still big prize money on offer and a bronze medal, all to play for here on centre court. And it's Italy at the moment who are in control. And they just increased that control. Brazil's timeout not helping the cause. Talita with a very poor pass. Let the ball hit her instead of actually her moving to the ball, her controlling and guiding the ball into Antonelli. That's a better pass. But it's right on to Menegatti. Nice block from Antonelli. Little change in roles, forced by the situation that they found themselves in transition, with Antonelli at the net, having to become the makeshift blocker, but it worked. Didn't find the sideline and didn't touch Talita on its way out. Cicolari trying to cut the ball to the line, but didn't have enough room to work with. And Brazil closed the gap. Nice pick up from Antonelli. Now Cicolari thought it had gone out. Antonelli pleased to see it go in. And this is a nervy few moments now for Italy. Brazil making their move to get back into the set. That does not help Brazil at all. And a huge cry, a huge roar from Cicolari as this one doesn't make it. And that in itself is a bit of a warning sign, probably for Italy's coach. Italy cheering and getting excited about the wrong things. You really shouldn't be over-celebrating a team's mistake. You should celebrate your hard-won point. Sensible stuff from Talita. Just guiding that one over the top of the block to the line. And now she gets to serve. Somehow that managed to go between Talita's arms with the pokey. In fact, just going under her left arm as she tried to reach for the ball. Didn't really get enough penetration across the net to close the gap. Again, Talita keeping the scoreboard ticking over, keeping the side outs coming. Heading into the business end of this first set now. And it's Italy with the marginal lead. Oh, great swing, great pickup. And again, wonderful stuff from Menegatti. Can she finish it off? Yes, she can! It's a massive point for Italy as they move too clear in this race to 21 of this first set. Without doubt, the rally of the match so far. Wonderful movement from Menegatti to get in position, and then she absolutely hammers this straight onto Talita, who can't control it. She made that point, and she deserves the outcome. Brazil come back with the side out, but Italy won't be worried. They know if they can keep siding out, if they can just trade points, they can trade their way to the first set and heap the pressure on Brazil. It's all down to how well Marta Menegatti can handle the serve, and Cicolari for that matter. She handles that one okay. It's a scrappy point, but it's Italy's point. Strong rotation now for Italy. Menegatti, the defender, ready to serve. Cicolari's at the net, ready to put pressure on as Brazil look to side out. Well, it almost worked. Cicolari making the touch, but it came straight back to Brazil with little pressure on it, and they're able to get their side out. But it's all going to plan so far for Italy. Nice pass. Great put away, wrapping it off of Talita's arm. Frustration for Talita, delight for Menegatti. 2 points required for Italy to get the job done. Line block signalled. Cicolari comes into the net to try and stop Talita. Menegatti running away from the point of impact. And Talita gets a very tidy side out. But this is a big point now for Italy. If they side this out, they have set point. Cicolari is going to have the job of putting it down. Well covered by Menegatti. Oh, it's a delightful response by Brazil. The roll shot. Straight over Cicolari and into court to level the scores. Great reactions from Talita. High hands defence is allowed because it was hit hard at her, and she comes back with a perfect response. But still, though, a side out. And it's obtained from Menegatti, who's had enough, goes over on 2, and it's set point for Italy. Great presence of mind from the youngster. Can Italy get the job done from block defence? One ace serve would be perfect, but certainly Italy know that they have to make Brazil at least play the ball. They do that. They go to Antonelli, but the cut shot is just too good, and we're all square, and that means we'll keep on going now until somebody gets 2 points clear. Excellent shot from Antonelli under pressure. But that is a gift for Italy, and it's now set point number 2 for them. Cicolari with the serve. They want to go at Talita. Line block signalled. Talita the target. Menegatti's on this. Cicolari too, and it's there! Brilliant angle from Menegatti, and Italy take the first set, 22-20. What a first set that was. Excellent play from Cicolari and Menegatti to take that first set. They hung on in there. They never let Brazil get more than 2 points ahead of them, and then they came right back at them. And even when Brazil got it back to 19-all, they didn't let it faze them. They didn't let it faze them at 20-all. And then Menegatti comes up with a wonderful dig. Cicolari backs it up. And then off balance, falling away to her right, Menegatti finds the cross-court angle to take the set. It was a good serve initially that put Brazil under pressure. An excellent read from Menegatti, playing it to the bottom part of the net, which allowed it to come back out and Cicolari to get a hand on it. And what delight for Menegatti as the ball goes down. Bottom part of the net means the ball stays in play, and then kept her cool to roll it away from Antonelli, who couldn't keep the ball in play. Well, part of the job is done. but there's still a way to go yet. There's a slow-motion Mexican wave going around centre court, and it's about to get a bit quicker. So the dancing girls come off the court, the players go onto the court, and the crowd bobbing up and down around the court. Second set about to start. Italy with the serve, Menegatti with the ball, and with one set in the bank. Net touch against Cicolari, who's beside herself. She's saying she never touched that at all. It's the most frustrating thing in the world when you're a player and you get called for a net touch that you know you never made. She's right, she didn't touch the net. Nobody touched the net. The net's not moved. Good work from Menegatti, finding the line, much to the disgust of Talita, who again jumped into the line, but such a narrow block, not taking a great deal of court away. It was the pace that got the better of Menegatti by Talita. Well, the tactics seem to have gone out the window a little bit in this match. Both teams just going after each other in terms of one player and then the other. No real pattern evolving. Just slugging it out across the net. Chases on, Cicolari, brilliant dig. Hoisted high to give Italy time to get back and defend. Menegatti's on it. This will be a magnificent point if they can win it. Big screams from Italy. They didn't think it was hit hard enough to allow Talita to play it high hands, and Talita can't get it over the net. And maybe there's some justice for Italy after all. Menegatti was screaming as this ball was played. The chase is on, and Cicolari was quick enough to keep it in play. And smart thinking from Menegatti to play it high enough to allow Italy to reset themselves. And again, wonderful stuff from Menegatti, but this she didn't like. Didn't feel she hit it that hard to allow the high hands defence. But you play to the whistle, and they got lucky. Good work, Menegatti holding her ground. Talita gets another go with the swing. And she gets the job done, beating Cicolari. Talita is getting more and more frustrated by the minute with her inability to stop Menegatti at the net. And that's great as far as Italy are concerned, because it's something that's playing on Talita's mind that's then stopping her from performing to the best of her ability, because she's letting that get in the way of her performance. Cicolari breaking from the net too late. But Talita really is having to carry the load at the moment for Brazil. She's the player that, for the time being, Italy are happy to go at, so she's having to do all the passing and hitting and blocking. And it's playing on her mind a bit. No doubt Italy are going to keep after Talita for the moment. Keep making her play the ball. I don't mind that she's getting side outs, because the one thing they are getting from her are mistakes. Antonelli. Well, that was a good leave. It was close. Sound splash on the line. The referee is happy that it's out. He's not going to go and have a look at it. Doesn't have to. There's no requirement for him to do so. We're going to get a super view of it here. Oh, it's well out. Well out. Good call by Rui Carvalho and the line's judges. It was Paul Whittle calling the long line. And it's a double touch given against Brazil in the setting. Well, it's a hat-trick of errors from Brazil that has put Italy into the driving seat. They're going after Antonelli. And Antonelli let that one go, and she did well to leave it.
Tous les 7 points, on change du côté, sauf dans un troisième set décisif à 15 points, on va changer tous les 5 points. Les Italiennes mènent 8-6.
Nice work, that's touched Talita on its way out. And Italy get the side out, they keep the 3-point lead. Talita reaching outside of her body line, fatal. You really must be disciplined in the block and not reach for the ball, especially when you're close to the sideline. Lovely angle from Antonelli. Menegatti unsure as to whether or not it was going to stay in court, forced to go after it and couldn't get control of it. Cross-court blocking signalled by Talita. And Antonelli trying to wrap the ball into the wind, which is blowing across the court into her face, but unable to get control of it. Competent siding out by Brazil, but it is followed up by bouts of unforced errors. As far as Italy are concerned, they've just got to be solid, keep trading, keep siding out. And they are looking very good at the moment. Talita's going to remain the target here for the rest of this match, there's no question of that. The odd serve may go to Antonelli just to make sure she's paying attention. Same call, cross-court blocking. Menegatti in early to play that one. And then loads of line for her to wrap the ball down and take her team into the technical timeout, leading by 3 and by 1 set to love.
Girls, 30 seconds time. The floor is yours.
Well, it's now or never for Brazil. They've got to do something. They've got to get themselves back into the game. They gifted Italy the 3-point lead that the team in green are enjoying. And they really are enjoying it at the moment. And as far as Menegatti's concerned, the horror of the semi-final is long forgotten.
Hier geht's wieder um Platz und Gloria, hier geht's um Beachvolleyball. Bronze medal game. Italy 12, Brazil 9. Second
Back
set.
into the breach once more. Italy with the serve, Cicolari with the ball. She's going to come through to block. Oh, that was a shame. Made a great touch, but too much on it. Menegatti was in the right place, covering. All it needed was Cicolari just to put her hand on the ball. Nothing wrong with Talita going under the net. She wasn't interfering with play. Another cheap point for Italy, which puts more pressure on Brazil. Good leave. Steady stuff from Cicolari.
Let's go, Gstaad. Talent.
As important as hitting it hard, seeing the ball hit the sand for the point. Good read from Menegatti. Oh, wonderful points for Italy, and it's now a big lead. And it might just be too big for Brazil to do anything about. Menegatti prowling, waiting, and then delivering a hammering blow down the centre of court.
Media partner for Control Energy Grand Slam.
Another double touch against Antonelli. Frustration for her. And she's not happy. No doubt Italy will serve at Talita again to make Antonelli set again. Not a good pass, so it has to be bump set. Net touch against Cicolari. Just a little bit too over-eager. She tried to block the ball, touching the net. There's a second press at the ball. Always a danger. You want to go up straight across the net. You don't want to go up and then try and play the ball with the second movement, because if you miss, you can do what Cicolari did and touch the net. Talita serves. Cicolari with a decent pass. Excellent play. Menegatti forcing Cicolari wide this time, as opposed to in the semi-final when she was forced too wide. Cicolari able to swing on the ball and wipe it off the block. And a 5-point lead for Italy, which is looking like it's going to be good enough for them to take bronze here. So long as they can keep trading, so long as they can actually take their mind off the scoreboard. Don't focus on it. Keep trading points, keep playing their volleyball like they have been doing. It's up to Brazil to force the issue. Line blocks signalled by Talita. Antonelli in a desperate attempt to keep it in play, but she can't get it anywhere near Talita. A lovely pokey deep to the line. For once, Antonelli not turning her body towards the net as she played it, and that's why it's headed up towards the crowd, and why Talita can't keep it in play. Nice wipe from Talita.
Rosa. Was sind Fans von den Bronzes? Was sind Fans von den Italienerinnen?
Oh, great swing from Menegatti. She's brought some heat to the party. And she's absolutely melted that one cross court. She's having the game of her life. That is unstoppable. Menegatti with a chance to bring up a match point. Taken. Brilliant swing from Menegatti. She's in the zone. And Italy are on the verge of a bronze medal. The crowd here on centre court on their feet as Menegatti serves. She's read it well. It's going to be Menegatti with a swing for the match. And she's done it. She drops it short. And Brazil can't keep the ball in play. And it's all over. Italy have a Grand Slam bronze medal. Well, Brazil can have no complaints. They've been outplayed by a team on fire. A brilliant performance from Menegatti and Cicolari. And now she can smile, and now she can celebrate, and now she can enjoy. Congratulations, Marta Menegatti and Greta Cicolari. You earned your bronze medal, there's no question of that. This is how it was done. Match point. A great read from Menegatti down the line, and then you did think maybe she was going to hit it hard, but she kept her head, as she has done throughout the match, rolls it short, and can enjoy the moment because she has a bronze medal. A Grand Slam bronze to go with the World Tour silver she picked up in Poland. And it's delight for mum and daughter. Well, as the Italian team celebrate, we can have a look at the highlights from what's been a marvellous bronze medal match here on centre court. So it's Italy who have taken bronze, but who will take gold? Will it be China or will it be Brazil? We'll have that match for you at 3:30 CET. But until then, from centre court here in Gstaad, it's time for us to say goodbye. We'll catch up with you again very shortly.
Ciao, Marta Menegatti. Facciamo l'intervista in italiano. Vieni dall'Italia, giochi nelle Alpi. Come si sente per giocare a Gstaad? Mi traga morta di più?